I think a lot of people are going to want to know about this. Do you want to put some crypto in your 401k, Joe? Because here we go. Retirement account provider For Us All has struck a deal with Coinbase that will let workers invest up to 5% of their 401k contributions in cryptocurrencies. For Us All is a relatively small provider with about 400 employer clients. It is not disclosing how many of those have opted to give their employees a cryptocurrency investment option. But it seems to me now that we're at this point in the game, this is when the SEC and Gary Gensler and the other folks in Washington need to decide what they're going to do, because this sort of, and maybe it's a hands-off policy. Maybe that's what maybe that is the decision. But I think this is what changes the dynamic right here.
I don't know what regulation looks like, and Gensler, teaches courses on crypto and understands it. So
I don't know what the right answer is. I'm just saying.
Well, what do you expect? What type of regulation makes sense for something like a Bitcoin? Any regulation kind of removes some of the appeal.
I get it, but then the question is, every bank in America is running this, know your customer operation. There's anti-money laundering law. We have lots of things going on in this country that banks are spending hundreds of millions of dollars a year complying with, and yet we have this other thing going on over here called Bitcoin and crypto that is virtually, has no rules around it. And now people are going to start putting it in their 401k plans. And at some point, whether the SEC or regulators want to make a decision about it or not, they're going to be forced to deal with it. And maybe if the decision is we're not dealing with it, maybe that's the decision. But I think that there's going to be a conversation that I imagine has to happen. I don't know.
As time goes by, we need to decide whether crypto is an answer to risk or just a very risky asset.
And I don't know the answer.
I know. And it's going to play out, and then people are on both sides of that. What I would say, dollars are pretty stable. Dollar is a great currency. It's a worldwide currency. But if I lived somewhere else and I was trying to keep what I earned.
It might be. It might be a better way. I don't know.
Think about the rest of the world.
Could be.
Where it costs $1 trillion Zimbabwean dollars to buy a soft drink. So if you were making money over there and had a smartphone and could put money into it, don't you think there will be 1 billion Bitcoin owners that are maintaining what they work for in that format instead of in the local currency?
Potentially someone else will come up with another cryptocurrency that maybe is better than it.
There are people that say that Bitcoin was not invented, that it was discovered.